In case you're interested in getting one of those tripeds, they are available at A&L Mopeds, which is located at 149 West 14th Street. And they say, if you go in, ask for Felix. I wonder who Felix is. You met, if you were with us at the top of the show, you met outside Brooke Shields, currently a very beautiful Louis Malle film called Pretty Baby. Brooke Shields is one of the stars, together with Keith Carradine, Susan Sarandon, and so forth. And Brooke was with us. When were you here before? Several months ago, wasn't it?
It was. It was pretty long. It was a pretty long time ago.
Do you get tired with people talking about how beautiful you are? Because you are an incredibly beautiful young woman. You're, what, 13 years old now?
I'll be 13.
When?
May 31st.
So you have a birthday coming up?
Yep.
What are you going to do for your 13th birthday? You're actually becoming a teenager now.
Right. Well, I'm getting a horse, and so I'll spend a lot of time with my horse.
You, your mother, and your horse in your 3-bedroom apartment over on...
Well, no,
Where will the horse live?
Well, I'm keeping it in Central Park. They have pretty nice, stables there. And, places where I can board the horse and I can see him, every day.
Have you met the horse yet?
Well, no, but I'm going to pick it out.
Oh, that'll be great.
I know, it's going to be fun.
You have a name in mind?
Well, no, I always thought that I should wait for my horse.
Before having a name, yeah. Trigger would be a good name.
No, matter of fact, I'm getting 2 horses. See, because a friend of mine's getting me a horse, and I'm doing another movie. And
what movie is that? The King of the Gypsies?
No, that's one I'm finished with. Well, I might have like one more day of shooting, but one called Wanda, Nevada. It'll be filmed in the Grand Canyon, and we'll be riding.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I've been to the Grand Canyon, but I haven't.
Not me.
Been inside it.
How come I haven't been there? And I'm in my mid-30s, and you're 12, and this kid really gets around. I think that's great, though. And your career is going really well, right? With
yes.
movies and everything. But let me get back to my original question, because I think that you have an unusual physical presence. And do you get tired with people constantly coming on to you, talking to you about it? I mean, you've been a model since you were like 5 years old, right?
Well, I was a model since I was 11 months old, but I can't say, well, I get tired of it. I mean, I wouldn't like it if people were to say, you're ugly or something. I mean, I like the compliments, but I just try to, say thank you as much as I can, and nicely.
I guess it's probably also important at an early point for you to recognize that beauty is just your gift. I mean, you're a gift with a great beauty, but it's what you develop inside that really counts in life, right? Mm-hmm. Have your friends been affected by this success and your notoriety? Like, for example, I don't imagine too many of your other friends have bicycles. I mean, horses. They might have bicycles. And I don't imagine too many of them have been in movies. Do they do mean things to you? Or
no, they don't. See, because most of my friends have grown up with me in their career, and they're just used to it. And a lot of the times they come on the sets with me. And so, it's fun for them, and I have a friend, and they don't bother me. And when I get my horse, they'll be able to ride it with me. Yeah.
Do you have any boyfriends now?
Well, I mean, I go out with more than, I go out in a group.
Do you date now?
Well, in groups, I do.
In group dating?
Right, well, I could
sure,
few more kids.
Because when you were here last time, I interviewed you and your mother, and you said you, at that point, weren't dating at all, but now you're dating in large groups.
Well, not large groups. I mean, maybe 2 more people.
4.
Right, 4 people altogether.
In addition to your a film, there's a book out. Where'd you get the idea to do something called The Brooke Book, with some of your pictures and so forth?
Well, my mother has always kept everything that I have, when I was a baby, everything that I've made or brought home or anything, she's always kept. And so we decided one day just to put it all together and make it a book, and it's pretty interesting.
Let's look at some. We have some of the pictures here. When was this taken, Brooke? If you look over at the monitor, you can see.
I was, I believe, 9.
Even at age 9, you had an older look. Let's just move through some of the samples of pictures from the Brooke book. This next one is interesting, a totally different hairstyle. What is it? Where is that from?
Well, photographer Maureen Lambray took that one, and that was taken for Rolling Stones.
That's great. Maureen Lambray is not only is she one of the prettiest women I know, of an advanced age, somewhere in her 20s, but she's also a tremendously talented photographer. She did all the photographs for Pretty Baby, the still photographs, right? Can we look at the bottom 2? Oh, this is now, if I were to look at this, I would say this looks like a 22-year-old woman here.
I don't know, I think I was also about 9 then.
9 years old?
What
if you end up looking like 40 when you're 20? Maybe this progression is going to turn against you. You never know. That's beautiful.
Oh, but when I would just play with some of the makeup in you know, some of the studios, and then they just put it all together and take a picture.
Nice. We have another one here. Now this is what I would call, in old-fashioned terms, kind of a come hither look. Do you know what I mean by that?
Not exactly.
Good. That's okay. I'm not even going to explain it. But here is one thing I'm wondering about. The girl that you play in Louis Malle's film Pretty Baby, which is currently running, right, is a sexy girl. Do you, in real life, now, you know, think of yourself as sexy?
No. I mean, no, because I'm just 12, and I will be 13, but I'm just, when I'm in a movie, I'm just acting the role. I'm not the person that's the role, and so I don't think that I'm sexy.
You don't think of yourself like that at all?
No.
Do you think that all of the controversy that came to surround the fact that you're playing this child prostitute, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that it was a little bit blown out of proportion just simply because they were ignoring the fact that, look, you happen to be beautiful, you happen to be 12, and you happen to be an actress, and you happen to be playing a prostitute, and that's it? Right, and I think also a lot of people should see the movie before they judge it. I mean, it's terrible. They always make judgments before they see it, and then when they see it, they say, oh, it's nice, you know, and they try to take back whatever they said, but, you know, I just think they're all wrong. Do you pretty much see yourself totally on the way as a career as an actress? I mean, you're not going to make a radical left turn to go to medical school or something like that, are you? No, but if I want to, I will. I don't want to right now, but if I want to stop immediately and just become a trainer of horses or something, I'll do it. So there are big horses in your future? Yes. Potentially. What are some of the other things you enjoy doing? I mean, when you go to the movies, who are some of your favorite actors or actresses you like to see? I like as Superman, I like Richard Dreyfuss. I think he's good. I saw him in The Goodbye Girl, and I liked him a lot. Yeah? And, how about Robert Redford? He's okay. Okay. Well, okay. Who else? How about female stars? I like Geneviève Bujold. I think she's very good. I saw a lot of her movies. And what about recording artists? Records? Do you have a big record collection? Not really. I just have some, you know, 45s of songs that I like on the radio. Good. How did doing this Pretty Baby film down in New Orleans and playing this part, how did it change you, if at all? I mean, at this stage in your life, with all these different experiences you're having, which are very interesting, meeting notable people, being in films, you must be absorbing an awful lot. Do you find yourself in any way changed as a result of that experience doing the movie in New Orleans? No, it hasn't. I mean, I've gotten a little more knowledgeable about maybe things about the camera and stuff, but it hasn't changed me any other ways. I mean, I've learned, when you're filming a movie, I've learned different things about when you're filming it, you know, but it hasn't changed me in any other way about the role. Not at all, no. Huh? And I also wonder if people were to compare you, Brooke Shields, to any other actress, whom would you most enjoy comparisons with? I don't know, that's hard, because a lot of people always compare me with, you know, like Jodie Foster and Tatum O'Neal and everything, and I don't think I'm like that. I don't think anybody's like each other. I mean, we're all very different. Yeah. And I just want to be, you know, myself. I don't want to be like anybody else. Brooke, just keep right on going. I think you're doing a great job, really. I think you've got a great career ahead of you. And basically, what have you done in the Brooke book? You've written, you want to read one of your poems? Okay. Would you, just one of the short ones? Because in addition to the book being a collection of photographs, some by Maureen Lambray, others by, well, people who've been taking her pictures since she was a little girl, there are some poems in here by Brooke, and I didn't want to pick one out. I figured maybe you just... If I can find the one, I don't know exactly the page it's on, but... Well, I'll tell you what, while you're looking for this, let's show a brief film clip from Louis Malle's Pretty Baby. This is set where in the turn of the century in New Orleans, right? Mm-hmm. And Brooke Shields plays a young woman who grows up in a brothel. Take a look. Let's hear it for yelling and screaming and going in the water. I want to thank Paramount Pictures for giving us a clip, but ask them why they didn't give us a clip that showed Brooke acting rather than standing there hopping around like this, because your acting in the film is terrific.
Thank you.
But that's